Power 106.7.
Live and direct.
Let's go. Hi, this is Dog the Bounty Hunter and Double J. I love your face.
There he is.
Yeah.
You know what? I was really hoping to be called brother because I know on your show you say brother a lot.
Okay, brother, I'll do that. Thank you very much.
Interview's over. My life's complete.
Now, does the whole brother, does that come from like the Macho Man Randy Savage, Hulk Hogan thing, or where did you get that from?
No, I'm half Chiricahua Indian, so my mother told me everyone is your brother and your sister, and it's good to say. And in Hawaii, well, you know, they kind of make a short version of that called bra. So everybody's bra, so it just fits right in. It's just my personality.
I had a friend who was living in Hawaii when your guys' show was on A&E years ago. And I said, hey, have you ever gone by Bacame bail bonds? And he goes, oh, no, Brent. I go, why? And he says, a lot of people don't like Dog and Beth and Bacame bail bonds over in Hawaii. Is that true?
He's a liar. We arrested his mother.
Yeah, I'm going to tell JT you arrested his mom.
Yeah, of course we did. There's something. No, we just won the #1 bail company in the state of Hawaii. So I can't go to the gas station without brothers and sisters hugging me and telling me how much they love me. And all the kids, we don't get harassed at school. You know, this show we quit. Double J, we quit filming in Hawaii. That's probably why a few people were upset.
Right.
We have done training the family. They're trained. Now we're going state to state and training other families. We found, Jay, that it's a lot of family-owned businesses. So we're training them on how to dress, what kind of weapons to carry, and we're taking the top 10 out of each city. So I think Hawaii's kind of off the map for a while. So we'll start getting our popularity back.
Now, you come to New Mexico quite often, don't you? Or at least come through?
We come to New Mexico. In Albuquerque right now, my good friend from Michigan, he's a tough cop, is the new police chief in Albuquerque. As you know, Albuquerque led the nation in cops shooting bad guys. So,
yeah.
I think that chief is going to use more tasers and pepper ball guns like we do than lead bullets. But you're very lucky to have that guy. He is like the top echelon in law enforcement. And my mother was Apache Chiricahua Indian from down there in Farmington. So, you know, and I was a little boy. I'd go to the reservation with Sister Jensen and my mother. So New Mexico means a lot to me in a personal way.
When you hear about the police shootings here in Albuquerque, and there have been a lot of them, and one of the things that I've said for a long time is, hey, don't run at a cop with a handgun or a hatchet in your hand, and you probably won't get shot. But then you hear about all these people who are protesting the police department, and you said the police chief you've known for a long time, and he's at the top of the game when it comes to police officers. What advice would you give these people who are bad-mouthing Albuquerque's police chief?
Well, number one, if you're not there, you have no idea. If you're not in that position, you have no idea. If cops are trained to kill, then that's not offensive.
Right.
If you are going at a police officer with a lethal weapon, you are going to die. That's it. How stupid is that? You know, now a butcher knife, the cop's probably going to use a taser. You know, a hatchet, you could throw that, he's going to shoot you. So if you're going at a cop in any city in America or in out of the country with a weapon that could kill that officer, you're dead. That's what we pay them to do. You know, that's exactly what we expect to happen, is them to be protected. So, you know, until you're there, or there's an old Indian saying, until you walk a mile in the moccasin, shut your mouth. So until you're there in that situation, shut your mouth.
If you just tuned into the program, it's Double J in the morning. We're talking with Dog the Bounty Hunter. The new show premieres Saturday night on CMT. It's called Dog and Beth on the Hunt. Dog, next time you come to Albuquerque, is there any way that myself or LB Johnson, well, you'll probably be going after LB, but how about myself? Is there any way that I could do a ride-along, so to speak, with you?
Well, there's so many. You'd have to
take down some bad
new
guys.
New Mexico laws, number one, you'd have to be certified and registered.
Oh, it sucks.
And I don't know if they would allow it. You'd have to sign a release and all that, right?
Right.
Because if you get hurt, because this is a contact sport. So, I mean, you could probably watch from afar. You'd have to ask our producer, but it's real live. It's real.
Oh,
so you have to wear a vest and cover up, and it's not just like going to the amusement park.
Has anybody ever shot at you, dog?
Oh yeah, several times.
And what do? You just pepper spray them? Like, what do you do?
Well, I'm not stupid, so you pull a gun on us and fire one bullet, I'm calling Big Brother, and they're going to bring in SWAT and drag you out by your heels.
Here's a question that I've always wanted to know. When your show was on A&E, you guys would go after these guys, and sometimes you'd be talking crap to them on the phone. But then when you guys caught them, even if you had to slam them down on the ground, put the handcuffs on them, and you caught them, you and your wife, Beth, always treated them very respectful and gave them cigarettes and treated them very humanely. Why do you treat them like that after they just made you go through hell?
Well, we learn everything about them. What cigarettes they smoke, size shoe, which part of the family they love the most, how they were born. They're always a mother's son or a mother's daughter or a father's daughter. I believe that, the Bible says, all our Bibles, no matter what religion, that someday there'll be a judgment. And I think when I say, well, God, whom was I responsible for? I think he's going to hold up a lot of pictures of guys in the back of my car. And I was in the back of that car one day, too, and this Texas cop told me, listen, man, something's got to change right now, because if you change your life right now, use this experience as an eye-opener. He said, I'm going to tell you something, Dog Chapman. You could be something someday, young man. And I took that advice by 15 minutes of fame, and I ran with it, and I'm taking it to the grave. So if I could pass that on, my grandson Dakota's with me right now. I'm trying to pass that on to him. If I can do that, then that's the mission God made for me in life.
Now, it's one thing to change your life and and start doing better, but why become a bounty hunter?
Well, I watched shows when I was a kid like The Lone Ranger and Wanted Dead or Alive with Steve McQueen. And, they always rescued the big blonde, or big hair blonde from the railroad tracks. And they always,
I have long hair?
Caught the guy and gave him some kind of hope. And I always wanted to be him. And then in 1979, there were two bounty hunters, me and another guy. And it was something that I could do and do good. I have tracking in my blood. My mother and father were both hunters. And it just, I don't hunt alligators or reptiles. I hunt human beings, and it's a natural thing that I have inside me.
Are you happy with CMT? They're showing you a lot of love?
CMT is a very, very good network. It's down home country, and it's a little city. It's a little, I'm country, she's all the way crazy, a little bit rock and roll, but they've done us really, really good. It's on Saturday night. That's a hard night of television, but right before you go party, watch our show. It may keep you from drinking and driving, or it may, do something to change your life. But they have been very, very, very good to us. They're also, we get to call them brother too, brother.
I love it, brother.
It's like that. You know what I mean? It's not high mucka mucka, which means everybody's a big shot. You got to wear white gloves. It's not like that. It's down home country. We really, really like it.
7 p.m. on Saturday on CMT is where you can watch Dog and Beth on the Hunt. One final question, because I know you got to run. Is there any chance that Dog the Bounty Hunter will ever cut off the mullet?
I told Beth who's going to do my hair when I die, and she said, honey, don't worry, I got the brush and spray ready. So I don't think so.
Dog the Bounty Hunter, thanks so much for hanging out with us this morning. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, brother. Aloha.
And that's how it's done.
Wake up, wake up. Wake up with Double J in the morning. Weekdays 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. on Power 106.7.